Welcome to the presentation of our comprehensive RTS camera controller add-on created for Unity, version provided on the screen. With this simple, customizable piece, you will be able to finally bring your RTS, top-down game, isometric RPG or city builder to life. Let's start with the basics. Under the Movement tab, you'll find all the tools you need to make your camera travel in a way that your project requires. The Keyboard section allows you to set up the camera with the keyboard controls. That means general speed, a multiplier for a camera getting faster with a key hold, or a glide at the end of every movement with the smoothness slider for that satisfying game feel. The Edge Scrolling section allows you to set up the Edge Scroll, the iconic method used in isometric camera games with the same movement options. An additional border size field lets you adjust the threshold after which the camera movement activates. And finally, the Move To section, that can be helpful when you want to move player's camera to any specific coordinates or an object. That includes moving objects with camera following them. And of course, you can follow the results in the debug window. As you may have noticed already, here you can turn on the Alt Input System script, which can be helpful if you want to set up your RTS camera controller in a default way. Here you can find all the keybinds and mouse settings presented in a compact and easy to digest format. That includes not only the edge scroll and keyboard stuff, but also a mouse swipe feature that could prove useful in some projects. Of course, there is also another way. With the Alt Input System turned off, with a bit of script work, you can integrate RTS camera controller with any existing input system, including the new Unity input system. The only thing you need to do is apply provided public methods. You can find available methods to implement in our documentation. Look at the RTS camera controller Alt Input System CS script as a reference for your custom implementation. Under the Zoom tab, you can find all the tools regarding zooming in and out, starting with a scrolling power that determines the power of your zoom and a smoothness setting. Here you can also notice that the smoothness setting is getting lower with every move. That's by design. Thanks to that, while auto height is enabled, RTS camera controller can avoid clipping through the elements of the scene. There are also some useful settings regarding limitation of the camera angle and the point of rotation. The Auto Height tab deals with the camera getting affected by objects and terrain on the scene. This setting will prevent the camera from clipping through the map, allowing for smooth and immersive movement. The slider lets you adjust when the camera will be switching from high to the ground layer. The Rotation tab allows you to adjust the speed and smoothness of the camera rotation. And finally, the Limiter. This tab allows you to limit the field of camera's movement. Your field doesn't need to be exactly rectangular. The RTS camera controller has the option to set up every corner of the field by itself, allowing you to set it up in non-standard ways. Here you can also find the option to set up a smooth-looking border movement and a smooth clamping feature. For any additional info, please check the documentation. Thank you for watching and good luck in your projects.